give our warmest welcome to Yang Bersaya Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin Omar, Dean of the Students Affairs Department, University of Malaysia, Mr. Nazri, and also Madam Haslina, and towards the Director and also Deputy Director of today's program, Afiq and also Najmuddin. Ladies and gentlemen, for our next session, we shall center on the transformational power of technology in government and also financial ecosystems, and how digital innovation can be strategically applied to generate real-world outcomes. Therefore, please join me in welcoming Mr. Nazri Budiman Muhammad Nordin, Head of Federal Government Department Government Digitalization Division, PayNet Malaysia, to deliver his talk entitled Harnessing Digital Innovation for Practical Impact. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin Omar, Dean of Student Affairs Department, Madam Haslina Bahasan, Senior Principal Assistant Secretary, Investment and Privatization Unit CEO, Invest Pahang, faculty members, lecturers, and students. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Hi, everyone. Yeah. So, I am Nazri Budiman Nordin. I am actually from PayNet, Payments Network Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Yeah. And if you are Malaysian, chances are that you have come across us, yeah, at some point. Yeah, maybe even without you notice it. Yeah, PayNet, it might sound familiar to some of you, and maybe some of you not, but I am sure that Malaysian, even students, yeah, they come across the iconic product of Do It Now QR. Have you heard about Do It Now QR? Good. And then My Debit, JomPay, Maps, yeah, all of these are the product that PayNet owns. Yeah. Okay, I got a short video playback here about PayNet for a teaser. Okay, please enjoy.
Today, with digital payment services, crossing borders, going far and wide, we can pay anywhere and pay like a local,
make the sound louder?
even if we're not. But payment, it is more than just about spending. Each exchange, a two-way story of economic empowerment, lifting individuals, elevating communities and prosperity. Every payment
Can you guys hear the sound?
You, me, everyone. Closing gaps, boosting growth, expanding horizons. These are possible because we are the nation.
It is truly a pleasure today to be with you guys today. Yeah? I will know how busy your student life be, your assignment, yeah, your projects. Maybe some of you having final exam week, yeah, and even your little TikTok scrolling. Okay, you guys just relax, just hear me out. This is going to be relaxed and fun session, yeah. Okay, so I'll do my very best to keep this conversation interesting, yeah, easy, not boring, and I will try to use very simple language so that you can easily understand. Yeah? So my goal today is to make this session as engaging, yeah, and easy to follow as possible. So we are not really going dive into the very technical or digital jargon. Yeah? So we are going to keep it real, relatable, and fun. All right, everyone. I am proudly declare myself Generation X, yeah, Gen X. Yeah, anyone here is from Generation X? Ah, only one. Okay, okay, right. Okay, so, yeah, I can say that we are the unique species, yeah, before the smartphones, yeah, TikTok and AI chatbots, yeah, yeah, okay. So with that, I truly believe that Generation X is the most luckiest and the toughest generation. Why? Because we are like USB Type-C of generation. We are totally compatible with the old and also the new devices. Yeah? Okay. We grew up playing with no internet, yeah? But we also adapted to technology, memes, and also mobile banking. We understand the older generation, their passion, their values, but we also understand the younger generation too. Yeah? The speed, the tools, the digital hustles. In a way, we are the bridge of two worlds. Yeah? Okay? We experience the transition from analog world to digital world. And that's why today, I am so excited, yeah, to tell you about innovation, specifically in financial services. Yeah? Okay. Okay, guys, I want to bring back all of you to the time of early mobile telecommunication technology, not way too far before century, but during my younger age, early 90s, yeah? Yep, 90s. Believe me, I'm not that old, okay? Before that, I have a riddle here. Anyone here who can tell, who can share with us, who is actually this guy? Yeah? There is a special giveaway from Penet to whoever can answer this, can tell us about this guy. Anyone? Please don't use your chat GPT to identify this guy. Come on, anyone? This is actually quite good Montego brand tumbler. You can take this as a giveaway to anyone of you who can tell about this guy. Yeah.
He is Martin Cooper, sir.
Yeah, correct. Please come down. Okay. Okay, I still remember that time when I was young, yeah, and handsome as well, yeah. I was one of the earliest men that used cell phone, yeah. The brand of the cell phone was NEC. I guess you never heard that brand, right? NEC, yeah. During that time, all mobile phones were designed with antenna, not like nowadays that is slim and sleek. Yeah? Yeah? So I'm not going to talk about the cell phone, but I'm going to talk about the technology of communication during those days. Yeah? I remember during that time, yeah, yeah, I was really happy and enjoying my phone. Yeah? And what really makes me happy during that time is that that was the only way to remotely communicate, yeah, interacted with my girlfriend during that time. Yeah? Yeah? And guess what? She's now become my lovely wife for 22 years. Yeah, we interacted almost every day, or lunch, have you taken your breakfast? Yeah? Nothing really serious to talk about. Yeah, just to get connected. Yeah, that little habit ended up us costing big time. Yeah, our phone bill escalated to hundreds of ringgit. Yeah, and we got lastly, finally, we got blacklisted because we couldn't afford to pay the bills. And the worst, do you know that during that time, the messaging system worked in closed loop? Yeah, closed loop means that you can only send messages, yeah, to people within the same telcos. Like for example, if you are using Maxis, yeah, you could only text Maxis user during those days. Yeah, it's true. And guess what? My girlfriend at that time using Cellcom. Tough luck, too bad. Okay? But years after years, I witnessed myself, yeah, the messages technology has evolved from closed loop to open loop, chatting, IRC. IRC, have you heard about that? Internet Relay Chat. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then comes WeChat, and then to the most convenient so far for me, yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah, the mighty WhatsApp. They can make you happy, convenient, but sometimes can create headache, you know. Trust me. Yeah? You not only can send text messages, but also send document, memes, short video, funny sticker, which I wish to have that earlier during my dating time. Yeah. So you guys, I'm telling you, please now enjoy the WhatsApp during your university era, because you soon find that during your work era, it can become a burden to you, yeah? Especially when your bosses can chase you anytime, anywhere. Trust me, okay? But nevertheless, we should be thankful to Brian Acton and Jan Koum, who invented this WhatsApp in 2009, yeah? This is one of example of innovation, yeah? Okay, want to hear another story? Okay. Okay. I still remember back in 90s, yeah, if you wanted to go to somewhere like new places, yeah, for example, newly opened or recently opened restaurant, or you want to visit a friend or relative house that you never visited before, yeah, it was a real mission. Yeah? There was no navigation system during back then, just pure and old school methods, yeah, by stopping and asking strangers for direction. And also, we use those big fold-out paper maps, yeah? And let me tell you, if you miss a turn, good luck to find your finding way back, yeah? Okay, here's is another my throwback during, yeah, from my own life. Yeah? During those time, when almost every semester break, I used to work as a dispatch rider, yeah? You know, dispatch rider, sending letters from office to office, yeah? It sounds simple job, right? But not really, not quite simple, yeah? The real challenge, yeah, when my boss told me to deliver something to the place that I never been before, there's no GPS at that time, no Google Map, no Waze, just me and my tools, the only tool, good old paper map. Yeah? Just imagine after 2 or 3 turns, I have to stop and check whether I'm in the correct path or not. Yeah? So I'm not joking. There's no navigation system during that time. And fast forward even few years, yeah? For a few years, technology has started to catch up. It came GPS devices like Garmin, Google Maps, yeah? Google Maps on phone, I mean. Yeah? And now to my personal favorite, Waze. Yeah? Not W-A-S-T, yeah? W-A-Z-E, Waze. Yeah? Okay, it is not just a map, it is also a co-pilot, yeah? That tell you the fastest road, yeah? How to avoid tolls, yeah? Even gives you heads up, there's police, there's traffic block in front, speed track coming, quite convenient nowadays. Yeah? So you young people, I believe, you don't really need to worry about being lost, yeah, in journey. Yeah? But that's the thing. Yeah? You actually miss out, yeah, that experience of being lost. Trust me, sometimes getting lost is actually the best way, yeah, for you to bring excuse for late. Okay? And by the way, let us give some credit to Ehud Shabtai, Amir Shihar, and Yuri Levin, who invented Waze back in 2006. Yeah, they didn't just make an apps. Yeah, they help people find destination, they save relationship, and also help people to avoid traffic. Yeah? Not to forget, it also creates panic and anxiety sometimes. Okay, so basically these are the two of many examples, story of innovation that are very noble and very useful to mankind today. Okay guys, let us start with the insights of digital financial services perspective in the Southeast Asia. Yeah. Okay. As reported by Bain and Co. from United States, yeah, Southeast Asia has 570 million people and is growing fast with the economy that is expected to hit 4.7 trillion US dollar GDP by this year, by 2025. Yeah, but in Southeast Asia, a lot of people still don't use bank. Cash is still king when it comes to buy and sell. Yeah? Over 70% of adults in Southeast Asia have no bank account and don't fully use banking services. It is a fact. Yeah? But now, all eyes in Southeast Asia are on digital financial services, yeah? Like digital banking, e-wallets, money transfer apps. Yeah? Because why? People here in Southeast Asia, yeah, are more likely to have smartphones than bank accounts. This makes it easier, yeah, for them to use apps like Grab, Shopee, or Lazada, and it opens up a big chance to bring services like payment, loans, and insurance inside those apps. Whether we realize or not, all the consumer-based apps that we've been using is actually embedded with digital financial features. There is a massive opportunity ahead, yeah, become a digital finance powerhouse. Okay, let's dive deeper. Can you tell me what do you understand about harnessing digital innovation for practical impact, yeah, specifically on the perspective of financial service industry? Next slide, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, just look into something that you interact every day without you realizing it. Yeah? What if I told you that how we manage and we use our money is being completely transformed by digital innovation? Yeah? And more importantly, what if I told you that you can be part of the transformation and innovation? Yeah? So today, we are not just going to talk about financial services alone. We are going to explore on how technology and creativity can make real impact, yeah, and lead you the way. So what is digital innovation in financial services? Let us make things simple here. Okay? Innovation in financial services is when you use digital tools, yeah, to improve on how we manage, we move, and we protect our money. It sounds a bit fancy, yeah, but in reality, it can be small, creative, and practical. For instance, you know TikTok, yeah? TikTok is not the only platform that you watch something is hype and also trending, but you notice or not, and you maybe have come across a content that taught you about financial matters. Yeah? For example, one influencer promoting about unit trust, insurance, or takaful. Yeah? That make your life easy without you have to attend for a boring session with a consultation or agent. Yeah? TikTok simplify it, demystify your puzzle about financial jargon, and this is the simplest financial innovation done. So you notice something? This innovation does not require you to become programmer or coder. Yeah, what they really require are a real life problem, digital tool, and also a willingness to act. So innovation here is today is basically technology plus creativity and plus purpose. Yeah, it's not about the tools you use. It is how about you think, you being curious, caring enough to ask questions, and believe that you can be part of the solution. Okay, guys, this is another riddle. This is another chance for you to grab another giveaway. Okay. Anyone can tell who are these two guys? Anyone? Can try? Okay, I'm allowing you to use your ChatGPT to identify this. Anyone? Okay, that guy seems like to try. Okay, time's up. You want to try? Okay, please. No, you can, okay, you can stand there. The other one? Yeah, okay, come, please claim your giveaway. Using AI, right? Yeah, correct. These two guys are actually Tan Hui Ling and Anthony Tan. They are actually the co-founder of Grab. You know Grab, the e-hailing services, yeah? Yeah. So they founded Grab somewhere in 2012, yeah, with a vision of to solve the Southeast Asia problem, transportation problem during that time, after seeing challenges of getting a taxi in Malaysia. They both were originally Malaysian, yeah, and then they moved and they changed their citizenship to be Singaporean. Yeah, okay. So initially they launched My Taxi apps and eventually became Grab nowadays. Yeah. So they started with just simple mobile apps that connect riders with riders, yeah, and they quickly scale up across the region through innovation and determination, and then become multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, they offer ride-hailing, food delivery, financial services, and also they empowered millions across Southeast Asia. Do you know that Tan Hui Ling was only 26, yeah? And Anthony Tan was 29 when they co-founded this innovation, yeah? Quite young, yeah? Okay? Okay, last chance. This is the last riddle. Okay, please flip. Okay. Anyone who know this guy? Okay, please. You can use that microphone over there.
It's Nadiem Makarim, founder of the Gojek.
Yeah, very true. Come, please. All right, no wonder. Yeah, this lady is actually from Indonesia, so he must know this guy. Yeah, yeah, he is actually Nadiem Makarim, the founder of Gojek. Yeah, yeah. He is actually another great example of young innovator for Asian country. He was only 25, yeah, when he found Gojek. Yeah, so Nadiem Makarim is entrepreneur, founded Gojek somewhere in 2010. Yeah. Initially, Nadiem want to solve the problem of inefficient transportation in Jakarta, right? Yeah, and starting as motorcycle ride-hailing services. Gojek then expanded to become food delivery, digital payments, and various on-demand services. Yeah? By focusing on technology and the needs of the local, Nadiem transformed Gojek into one of Southeast Asia's leading tech companies. Yeah? So his entrepreneurial journey not only revolutionized the region transport, yeah, but also helped create millions jobs in Indonesia by empowering local communities. Yeah? But in 2019, Nadiem stepped down from becoming the CEO of Gojek and has become the Minister of Education and Culture, and is still continuing his innovation to the society. Yeah, okay guys, all of these examples I've just showed just now, they have the same true north as PENAT did. Yeah? Unifying, solving problem, empowerment, and also bold. Yeah? So I want to bring all of you guys to have a glance look about PENAT. What is actually PENAT doing? Okay, how PENAT drive digital financial innovation in Malaysia? Yeah, okay. I want to share some of the example here. Yeah, number one, the most famous product that we own, that is National Do It Now QR. Yeah, the one QR that rule all. Yeah, so before the introduction of this National Do It Now QR, digital payment via QR codes, yeah, were based on proprietary system, means that they operated with a closed loop framework. Yeah? For example, if you were an account holder of a bank, like for instance like Maybank, you can only do payment or receive payment within the same bank. Yeah, Maybank to Maybank. Eh? No cross-bank payment can be made during that time, before the invention of this Do It Now QR. Okay? And for businesses or merchant, the situation even worse. Yeah? They have to display multiple QR codes at the counters, yeah? To represent for each different bank. Yeah? This is not only create confusion, yeah, to the buyer, to the customer, but also very inefficient. Yeah? So then come PENAT to solve the problem by introducing Do It Now QR. Yeah? It is not only unifies all banks that operates in Malaysia, yeah, but also now e-wallets, yeah, also under one QR code. Yeah? So public can scan the same QR, yeah, using any participating banks or e-wallets, be it Maybank, CIMB, or e-wallets like Touch 'n Go, Boost, and so on. And the good impact are, small businesses can now accept payment from anyone with just one QR code. And it boosts financial inclusion by empowering micro and small merchants. It also fuels cashless ecosystem where street vendors, street market, or night market can now use digital payment. Yeah? Okay. The second example is cross-border payment. Yeah? We can pay like local in Asian. Yeah? PENAT is not just think local. We are connecting Malaysia to the regional economy. Yeah? What PENAT did was, we enable that QR payment to cross-border by linking our Do It Now QR with other Asian payment networks. Like here, QRIS, NETS, yeah? These are all cross-border payments network. Yeah? Okay. And then with this, Malaysian can now use our digital banking or e-wallets, yeah, to scan QR in those countries. Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, and China, and more to come. Yeah? And also, tourists from this country can also pay using their own application, digital apps, digital banking in Malaysia by scanning our Do It Now QR. Yeah? For example, when we Malaysian visit Thailand, we can scan their Thai PromptPay QR by using our digital banking like MAE from Maybank, Touch and Go e-wallet, yeah? And we pay instantly in ringgit. Yeah? And vice versa, when Thailand tourists come to Malaysia, they can scan our Do It Now QR and pay using their Thai wallet. Yeah? So it makes travel in Southeast Asia smooth. Yeah? We support Asian economic integration, and also we help small and medium enterprises to tap into international customer base. Yeah? So now, next, we are going to look into practical impact of digital payment innovation on Malaysia society, to the government, and also to the economy. Yeah? Okay, digital innovation in Malaysia, led by PayNet, has gone beyond convenience. It has delivered real, measurable benefit to the government, businesses, and also everyday people. To the government sector, I would like to share here that one success story of our road transport department, or we call it here JPJ. Yeah? JPJ has made a remarkable innovation by integrating the online payment for license and road tax renewal. Okay? When did you last renew your road tax or driving license for Malaysian? Or your dad or mom did it for you? Okay? So prior to this, especially Malaysian, we hustle our day. We have to take a leave when we want to renew our road tax and also driving license. Yeah? We wasted our annual leave, yeah, time and energy by long queues and also lengthy processing hours. Yeah? So the innovation came, yeah, when PayNet, we collaborated with JPJ to launch an online payment system via their mobile apps named MyJPJ. So these online apps, yeah, allow Malaysians to easily renew road tax and also driving license without leaving homes, yeah, or without taking any recorded leave. User can access the app, enter the vehicle and license details, make secure online payment, and instantly receive digital copies of renewed road tax or driving license. Eh? What a great innovation, right? Okay, so how PayNet drive the economy? Yeah. We at PayNet, we empower small and medium enterprises or SMEs. Yeah. Before this, SMEs like hawkers, yeah, rural businesses, street market, many of them were very comfortable using cash. Yeah? Yeah? They get comfortable using cash, and even they keep repeating, facing issues like no small change, yeah, no sales record, pilferage, shortage, and many more. Yeah? But now with digital payment, yeah, SME can accept Do It Now QR payment, online payment, debit card terminals, from all major banks and e-wallets. They get their sales recorded, better cash management, and make them easy to apply for microfinancing with the record of digital transaction done. Yeah? And now, the value added of QR codes is that sound box technology. Yeah? Did you notice that? Yeah? To the some merchants, that when you did payment QR code, there's a box that came out with sound, receive payment, RM 2 ringgit. Yeah? That's called sound box. Yeah? Yeah? So SME can get instant notification for receiving QR payment. Yeah? Then this is very good because this is actually can avoid any attempt to escape, or to avoid payment. Okay. So, and then the third example, how PayNet drive innovation to the society. I think before this, people had to withdraw cash, almost every week, and to some maybe every day, because most people use cash to pay for things. But cash comes with problems. It can get lost, can get stolen, or just simply disappear. Plus, sometimes you don't have enough money for small change, or you might forget to take out enough money from the ATM. But with PayNet, things are getting easier with the now QR, My Debit, or FPX, where Malaysian can use digital bank to pay for almost everything in daily. Like, for example, pay for groceries, utility, bills, transport, and more. So you don't need to have to carry cash anymore. It's all done with quick tap or scan using your phone. No more digging around for loose coin or worry about to find ATM, auto teller machine. The best part is that it is not just easier, it also safe. With the digital payment, you don't have to worry about losing your money or having it stolen. Your payment are secure. You can track everything right from your phone. It saves time. No more long queues at the ATM or fumbling with cash at the counter. It's fast, simple, and convenient. It's all in your phone right now. So I believe right now, losing your phone will get you panic attack rather than losing your wallets, right? Right now? Yeah. Okay, next, we are going to talk about innovation culture at PayNet, where ideas become impact. This is quite exciting, because this is where you come in, the student. So at PayNet, innovation is not just a buzzword, it's how we work, we think, and we grow. We are the national payment infrastructure provider, but doesn't mean that we sit in the office and running the back-end system of banking. No, we build solutions that move the entire country forward. So what's innovation look like at PayNet? So we practice open collaboration. We work with bank, fintech, startups company, and also students. Speed and experimentation. We test new idea quickly. We move fast, and we scale what really works. And also inclusivity. We believe that innovation shouldn't come from the top down. We believe the next big idea can come from anyone, even from you guys, students. So that's why we created something called PayHack. Okay, what is PayHack? PayHack is actually the PayNet hackathon. It is a national level fintech hackathon that brings together students, developers, young entrepreneurs and dreamers to build new solutions, new ideas to the financial world. So you will get the real API access, the same API that banks and also wallets using. You also get mentorship from the real expert in the industry and also from the industry leader. So you will actually spend within 48 hours to work on your ideas. Like, for example, how to help the unbanked population to get access to payment, how to make gig worker financially secure, and also how to build sustainable finance tools using QR payment. Some of the PayHack teams member, they have gone up to pilot the solution with our PayNet partners. Some of them have built their own startup company, and some of them have landed into the financial services industry. So why should you join PayNet Hackathon? Because you will get real-world experience solving actual problem. You will work with mentors, and network with your future employers. You will build your own fintech portfolio, not just like your final year projects, and you will make real impact to Malaysians' life. So to all of you sitting here today, if you ever had an idea for making life easier, smarter or fairer in financial services, be it for your peer student, for your community, or to your country, we PayNet want to hear from you. So please join our next PayHack. Our upcoming, it's actually, we just opened PayHack registration in June, and the due date for submission for registration will be until 1st of July. So that's how PayNet support the national innovative culture. Okay, so as a student, how do you start? How you can become an innovator? So now let's talk about action on what you should do. Number one, step one, you should start by asking better questions like, what part of dealing of money that feel annoying or broken in your daily life? Where do people around you get confused? And also, who is being left out or left behind in your community? For example, your local street hawkers, they were so reluctant to use or adapt cashless payment, be it QR payment or debit cards. So you guys can make a simple tutorial content, like for example, TikTok Live, Instagram Live, that more appealing and very viewer-friendly. Just make it for them. This is quite simple effort, right? And then second example, your daily spending trend. I believe most of you guys, as a student, you might not record your daily spending. You don't know. You spend your money to what category? To food, for instance, education, for leisure, or for entertainment. You can create a simple apps, digital form that can summarize your spending time. This will help you track your own expenses, and you can do your self-assessment whether you're really wasting your scholarship money or not. So remember, innovation, it doesn't have to be something completely new. Often it means making something better, clearer, or easier. Because your life is already full of opportunity. Full of opportunity to create change. Start small, start local, but most importantly, don't wait, start now. But many of you think that I'm not really ready to become innovator. I don't have special skill. But the truth is that you are actually already have what you need. Like for example, you can use free tools available, like Canva. Canva is an app to make posters, social media content, and presentation. Google Sheets or Google Form, to collect and analyze data. ChatGPT, ChatGPT, you can ask everything, for brainstorming. TikTok or Instagram Reels, you can make short video to teach and inspire others. Notion or Trello, to plan and organize your ideas and projects, and many more. But above all, what is the most powerful tool that you have is actually your perspective, your life experience, your daily life experience, and your creativity. So to be an innovator, you must be a builder, not just a user. So let us now shift the mindset. You already know how to use the technology. You scroll, you swipe, you shop, you stream, and you are actually expert in digital tools. Yeah. But what if you become a builder, yeah? Not just a user? Yeah? Okay. Here is now you can start. First, join any hackathon. So many fintech challenges out there is actually student-friendly and online. You can apply, yeah, to join any hackathon. Then you can run your own campaign, yeah, teaching your family's members, teaching your community, yeah, on financial lesson. Yeah. Create explainer video, yeah. Talk about finance, yeah. Do it in your own language or dialect, yeah. Yeah, to teach your community, your peers, yeah, your friend. And also you can also partner with small businesses, the street hawkers, yeah. Help them how to use the QR, yeah, or any online platform. Yeah. Because being a builder is not you do it alone. Yeah. Means you use what you know, yeah, to help others. Yeah. That will make you most powerful. So innovation is actually start with you. Don't wait for others. Yeah? Okay? And to close for today, I want to leave you with this statement. Yeah? Big impact doesn't need big money. It needs big intention. Yeah? So you don't need a complete degree, business degree. You don't need a technology startup. All the thing that you need is actually your caring heart, curious mind, and also the courage to try something new. Yeah? Start with what is frustrating you the most. Use whatever you already know and build something helpful to the community. So financial innovation is not about chasing millions. It is about solving real problems for real people. And often, the people that are right next to you. Okay? So here is your challenge. Be curious, be creative, be a builder, be an innovator, and be a change maker. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you create next.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nazri Budiman, for that enriching and informational presentation. We would like to kindly request that you remain on stage for a brief moment as we continue with our token of appreciation session. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to invite Mr. Afiq Irfan bin Muhammad Hairul Nizam to invite Yang Berusaha, Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin bin Umar, the Dean of the Students Affairs Department, University Utara Malaysia, to give a token of memento for our distinguished speaker. Please welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Nazri Budiman, and our warm appreciation to Professor Madya, Dr. Zainuddin Omar, and also Mr. Afiq for representing University Utara Malaysia in this moment of gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving them a round of applause. The members of the hall, we now arrive at our final plenary session where we will look ahead to a future shaped by artificial intelligence known as AI. This session will explore how leaders must navigate the ethical, organizational, and human elements of AI integration and develop future-ready leadership strategies. It is our honor to invite Yang Berusaha Dr. Husaini Zaini, owner of Kashifa Resources and also certified business coach counselor and advisor entrepreneurial leadership, to present his session entitled Leadership in an AI Future. Please welcome.
Thank you, Miss MC. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa khabar semua? Masih lagi alive ke dalam ni? Alright. So, before I start, let me play one game, Not game lah, something that to boost your punya mind lah, So when I say, apa khabar semua? Saya tak nak macam tu. You kata, luar biasa. Saya kata, apa khabar semua? You say, luar biasa. Angkat tangan. Luar biasa. Jerit sikit, exercise sikit. Nampak semua rasa macam mengantuk je kan? Boleh ke saya cakap bahasa Malaysia campur-campur, takut semua ada English kat sini? Saya biasa saja. Alright? So apa khabar semua? Tak kuat. Masih ada yang tertidur lagi So macam mana kita nak tengok a leaders for the future? The future from you all. Sekali lagi, apa khabar semua? Luar biasa. Mana-mana rancak berdosa. Alright, so Alhamdulillah for petang ni saya rushing from the Penang. Saya from Penang. Saya datang juga sebab atas jemputan. So early morning saya dengan ada online. Ada e-spend ke apa S-spend. Ada government into counselling. So rata-rata ramai yang ada stress lah. Tak apa. Hari-hari kita tak cerita pasal stress. We talk about AI. We talk about AI. Apa tu AI? Ya ke? You yang pandai-pandai je. Sekali lagi, AI tu apa? Intelligent. So before I start, let me introduce myself lah. Ini yang handsome ni saya lah. Handsome lah. Boleh lah. So, saya di bawah INSCAN, Institut Keusahawan Negara. I'm more in entrepreneurship and leadership. Right? So, this is my little bit academic background. Doctorate in Organization Development, Master in Counseling, Master in Entrepreneurship, Degree in Law, Degree in Multimedia and Communication, and Diploma in Banking. Itu sikit lah saya. Bukan nak menjual, sharing saja. Manalah tahu next time panggil lagi kan. So, they can call me again for next entrepreneurship ke kan. Kita orang kata apa, memancing lah juga Right, so saya diberi 1 jam 1 jam Ke 2 jam? 1 je? Alright, so ini saya punya kepakaran. This is my, actually I'm an organization development practitioner I'm doing all the about counseling organization, behavior organization So I also ISO 9001 14000, leadership and also entrepreneurship. So the best part is I'm the psychology test under Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia. So this is my company in Penang. So for those who know, there's 786 nasi kandar at Bayan Lepas. The top that one is my company lah. Beside that is my business with my partner. So dia Muslimah Hair Salon. So again, then this is my certification for the business advisory from Growth Wheel. Alright. So also TTT for HRD Corp, and then also the SME Corp. Siapa tahu SME Corp? Siapa tak tahu SME Corp kat tangan? Who those who don't know SME Corp? Oh, tu senyap dah. Habis dah. Thank you so much. Saya come back. So who knows SME Corp? Angkat tangan. Why you need to know SME Corp? Because there's a fund there for digitalization. Beside the MDEC. Alright. So that one, Kepala Rimau 2 is about certified for counselling for those who got problem into their performance. And then last but not least is about accreditation for HRD Corp. Right? So this is about me. I'm from Penang. I'm coming with my wife, or my facilitator. And then also I want to say that dia tak bagi cakap, tapi saya kena cakap jugalah to address, because dia takut dia punya lecturer marah. There is what the biggest Baiduri is my daughter actually in the UUM. That one. Dia marah because dia kata lecturer dia dekat sini. So dia tak pergi lecturer dia sebab dia want to come and support me lah. And then there's Farah, the friend, and then also Amar. There's friend lah, always come to my house hari raya. So that one part lah, little bit of me. Okay? So what come to mind when you hear about AI leadership? What come to your mind when you talk about AI leadership? Siapa tahu? Siapa tahu? Tu dia, iFUTURE, UUM. So, what things that come to you when you heard about AI? Teknologi. Tepuk tangan kawan. Tak berapa betul lah. It's not a correct answer. But nice try. Lagi ada? Tak ada? Apa? Robot. Okay, nice try. Apa lagi? Siapa lagi? Boleh? Lagi seorang lagi? AI assistant. Sebab itulah spek you macam tu. You banyak membaca. But it's okay. Actually, when come about AI, when talk about something technology, come to our mind now is talk about digitalization. Siapa tahu apa itu digitalization? After you all punya lecturer, talk about digitalization, talk about robotic, talk about what? So what is coming to your mind about digitalization? Siapa tahu? Siapa ada baca who read the Malaysian Digital punya? 20 berapa? Malaysian Digital 20? Tak baca? Oh, Datuk Syirin apa khabar? Assalamualaikum. Ini Datuk ni lah, saya replace Datuk sebenarnya. Last minute saya datang, saya want to assist dia lah. So Datuk Syirin Okay. Jangan gaduh. Okay, semua okay. Alright. Okay, boleh. So they talk about digitalization. When we talk about digitalization, we talk about AI is part of the process. So a lot of things you need to learn about how to going to become a leader in digitalization. When talk about digitalization now, we talk about era of digitalization. It's not the part of the digitize saja. It's about digital era. It's about what? Tak dengar lah. Digital era. So you want to part of the digital era, you need to become a leader. You need to become a leader that you must understand about leadership. Siapa yang pernah pergi kelas leadership? Angkat tangan. Pernah? Bagus So, what means of leadership? Boleh tahu? Tak tahu kan? Takut kan? Tanya. Okay, just part because quickly 1 hour I need to share with you because you need to know, you need to understand about name of lead. L-E-A-D. Once you know about lead, only you know about E-R, then only ship you can move on. That's called leadership. L is about language. You want to lead people, you need to know the language you are going to use. L. E is about engagement. How are you going to engage? A is about attitude. Last about demonstration. How you demonstrate a LEA. Now, when you're talking about your generation, so now, generation apa? What type of generation? Gen Z and Alpha. Alpha, they don't have Facebook. Alpha got TikTok and Instagram. How are you going to lead people in that generation? So you need to think of. So when you talk about L, E, A, D, it's about language, engagement, attitude, and demonstration. Only you can become a lead. So last time we used ER, empathy and resilience. Only you can get leader. Leadership is about your, it's about what? your support, your harmonization, integrity, only performance is there. So you cover a little bit of leadership. So now when talking about new generation, we talk about AI leadership. Faham? Faham ke? So that foundation you really need to know if you want to become a AI leadership. Because AI not replace people. AI only replace people who don't know AI. Faham? Understand? Understand tak? So, kalau you don't learn about AI, it's about digitalization, then you be replaced. Future. Any question? Bukan marah, sharing. Okay? So you are the leader of your company or someone introduction AI into your career. What do you consider first? When you learn about AI, you learn about digitalization, what you going to consider first? Siapa tahu? Tak tahu? You all pakai baju uniform ni semua dari fakulti mana? Unimap? Oh, Unimap ah. UiTM tak ada? Tak panggil? Sian kita UiTM dekat di hati kan? So this one UUM lah. Sini Unimap. Ni? UUM. Apa AIU? Oh ya ke? Oh not UUM student lah semua. Okay jangan marah saja tanya. Alright, so what consider first that you when heard that one, what do you consider first? Apa yang you nak buat? Unimap? Tak boleh jawab UUM boleh jawab. UUM jawab Ustaz? Sebab UiTM tak ada. Kalau tidak UiTM jawab. Alright. It's about digital transformation. Now we talk about digital transformation, digitalization and digitization. I just come back from my digital leadership in Asia School of Business. 3 months courses. Exam last 2 days. Alhamdulillah pass Pass. We talk about what? The 4 things that we're going to do a digitalization is 4 things about 4D. Digital, your mindset, digitize your system, digital equipment, you need to understand. The last D, who can guess? What D? They are very, very crucial now. What D? Siapa boleh jawab? Who can answer? Siapa nak cuba jawab? D. Tak tahu? Kalau saya cakap, if I say this word, everyone say, oh, okay? Boleh? Okay, try sekali lagi. Kuat sikit. Sekali lagi. The word D is design. Padan muka. Design. Ladies and gentlemen, when you go for digitalization, the first word we need to go out is about design. So you want to become a leader, you want to become your organization to digitalize, you need to firstly is about design. Alright? Boleh? Boleh ke tak boleh? So that one international student. That one. You international student? No, dari belakang just now. Yeah, you. Shahrukh Khan. Pakistan. Iraq. No, Iran, Iran. You should go back. Just joke lah, Jangan, ada Bangla sini, Bangla. Got or not? Tak ada. India, from India? You from India? You know, you know the powerful Indian people, Indian, they're very good in AI. Yesterday, I'm in Asia School of Business, met one guy from India, the hackers. You know what? They teach us how the phone can detect you. With small code, they put, this is you. This is you. paling takut sekarang, when you do something with the handphone, please close. Please close, because they can detect you. If you want to put you in danger, they also can do it. Now, the thing is very crucial. The only that can make it safely is about our generation must be more EQ. Tahu EQ? Emotional? Emotional? Apa ni? Emotional apa? Yes, quotation. So there's need to become a good person. Because AI, if you wrongly touch, understand, or pakar, expert, you can manipulate the world. So remember that. So digitization and so digitization. So this is a process. Yes? So before we come, we need to understand how the process look. Because you want to be a future leader. When talking about future leader, next 2 years, the system, all the system will come out. Besides that, our 5G also will be improper. Because now our 5G is not very good. Not saying very good lah, very low. But now, when talking about digitalization, the Malaysian people invest into 5G advanced. Whereby, when talk about 5G advanced, they can download 1 second, 300 video. Tahu kan? Tak tahu? Tak tahu? Sebab saya bagi tahu. Alright, so this is how things works now. So as a part of the leader, you need to really understand, because we don't want to have a bad leader. So if you understand, if you learn about AI, you learn about process digitalization, hope that you can bring our Malaysian people into the next standard or next step into the beautiful world. Sini siapa yang pakai ChatGPT buat assignment? Last time you all cannot do that. Kalau kita tiru sebelah pun pelgiat, meniru. But now, you really, if you can use your ChatGPT, but that one is for your panduan only, for your guides only, because ChatGPT cannot be trusted. The only ChatGPT can be trusted if the application AI plus ML, machine learning plus LLM, and equal to data driven. Pernah belajar? Pernah belajar ML, machine learning? Tak pernah. One day you will learn. Everyone will learn. Alright? So, this is a little bit of comparison. The digitization and digitalization. The two things that totally different. Benefit, operational efficiency, reliability and cost saving. Digital, revenue generation and growth. Technology is about digitize, that ERP, CRM system, whatever system now you are doing. But digital offering the platform with reusable technical and business services for offering. Transformation focus, process discipline, business standardization where needed. Rapid innovation, introduction for new value proposition. Siapa kat sini pernah belajar business model canvas? Angkat tangan. Business model canvas, Unimap, jangan bagi malu. BMC. Pernah? Tak pernah lagi. So learn about business model canvas. We talk about values. So when you become a leader for AI, leader for digitalization, they talk about the values. What different values and ciri-ciri? In English, dia ciri-ciri apa? Apa? You ni I tanya bagi you jangan tidur. You nak tidur je. Values mean what? Ciri-ciri means what? Okay just little bit sharing Ini bukan air saya. You know, the value, characteristic of this bottle, liquid. Dia untuk apa? Hilangkan dahaga. Our thirsty when drink, okay. But that one is characteristic. When talk about value, this water value for who? Value for? Especially people travel. Because why? This is the mineral. This one is mineral. The color of the caps. Blue color, green color. That color is about value to the consumer. The white caps, it talk about the drinking water. For those who already demam, already get fever, want to cover, they need to drink what water? Cap badak. You see, cap badak also you need to drink because why? Because that one is alkaline water. Because our body consumes of water. When we are having a fever, we have a acidic inside our body. So again, when you have fever, you drink alkaline water. Alkaline water very expensive. Apa tu yang color warna pink? Zion? Ezion water. Evian. Pandai je, rambut pun cantik. Evian water. Evian water very expensive. But that one is alkaline water. The cheaper alkaline is cap badak. You can take and consider the cap badak. Because want to control your heat. That one, you need to understand. What is value? What is the characteristic? You want to become a leader, you must be a value leader into our community. Faham? Tak faham? Faham Alright? What does a strategy in the digital world mean to you? When you talk about you become a leader, the first thing first, you need to talk about strategy. Siapa boleh jawab? Tak boleh? Sampai pukul berapa Cik, 4:30? Sampai pukul berapa? 4:30? Oh, setengah jam lagi. Sian. Jauh tau datang. Tak ada lama. So, we talk about this one. Kalau you all pernah tengok tak ni? Ni the latest punya ni. 2030. Ini adalah tentang the job when you want to apply. Before that, ada yang tahun akhir tak kat sini? Tak ada? You have learned about the tahun akhir. So you got learn about to do a resume. So how about this kind of resume yang you belajar macam mana? You see now just sharing lah Sharing is caring. When you submit your resume, nobody will read into your resume. Siapa yang read? Siapa yang read you punya resume? System. AI will read. So when you do a resume, you need to put the keywords inside your resume. No need to have a long resume, but must be powerful resume with the AI contents and your keywords that play into the system will capture your resume. Sekarang ni tak ada orang baca resume dah. That's why we need to submit online. And then the factory, other company yang besar-besar also looking for that through the agent yang buat online. So if you don't know, so you send your resume, then you tak dapat kerja lah. Yeah? So now when talk about resume and talk about the leadership, talk about what you're going to get, this is the top faster growing job for 2030. Siapa ada tengok yang ni? Pernah tengok yang ni ke? Tak pernah? You ada pergi Perkeso ke? Perkeso? Any job street yang buat? Tak ada So the last month I'm talk about that one in Perkeso. So remember that So it's about digitalization. So top fastest decline job yang ni. Telemarketers, legal secretariats, legal official. This one is decline. This one is growing. So you really need to understand the digital world now. Because that's why the early I stand up on the stage, I mentioned about digital is about era digitalization. So if you want to become a leader, you just need to understand the process about digitalization. That the most important thing is design. Design your life, design your career, design, all about design. When you design your things, you need to put inside the keyword that people will capture you for the industrial world. Ada soalan? Any question? Ada soalan? Yes, brother. Keywords. How to know about keywords? Good question. ChatGPT. Using the ChatGPT, the keywords for the industrial what they were coming up. So the resume you put the keyword. No need to have a plenty words lah. Kepada yang saya sayangi, tolonglah ambil saya bekerja. That one no more already. Last time yes. Right? Any question lagi? Got or not? Tak ada? Tak ada, kita teruskan. So this is a core skill in 2025, the latest one, 2025. You see analytical thinking, resilient leadership and social influence, creative thinking, motivation, technology, empathy, curiosity, talent management, last but not least, service orientation and customer service. All these things about 2025. Information, panas-panas keluar daripada semalam. So where do you stand? Kalau you all cannot do like this, or cannot match with your career, you need to go and do a business. If you want to work, you need to study. We need to do a research about this. Because you all ada qualification. Only lack about experience. So when you go for practical, if you go for practical, for industry, make sure that you go for the digitalization. Company with digitalization. Because they carry weight when you go finish your university, you want to apply another job, they will look into that. Trust me. Ada soalan? Tak ada? Clear? Ke tak nak ke nak bagi habis cepat? Ada tak? Never mind, ask question because this is time. Because I'm coming from industrial. Tak ada? Okay. Map out your digital transformation journey. Operational backbone. Share customer insight. Digital platform. Accountability framework. External developer platform. This one I getting from them. If you want to know about so many things about digitalization, either you go for MyDeck, MDeck, or you go for My Digital. Siapa pernah pergi masuk website My Digital? Secara jujur. My Digital. Tak pernah? Tak pernah MDeck? MDeck. Bagus, sekali ada orang kat tangan. Lagi siapa lagi? Ada? So how do you find MDeck? Excitement? Why? Assignment. So you find out what in MDeck? Tak tahu? Kalau saya cakap ni semua cakap apa? Okay. Inside the MDeck they show the dana, grant. So you can use that grant especially when you lepas university. There's a lot of grant for you all to match lah into the keusahawanan, career of leadership. Yeah, afterward you go to look to SME bank. That's under SLIM. Last time SLIM, now they put under what? Practical, something lah. You can look into the SME bank. So they will assist you. They are looking for digitalization. If you want to do business, they are looking for digitalization. So the fund, the grant, you get the grant, you get the fund, means you need to pay back one, you know. Right? A little bit lah. So, it's not about having a digital strategy, but a strategy to compete in the digital world. As far as I understand, until today, you need to have a digital mindset. Digital mindset. If you don't have digital mindset, you need to transform from your mindset now to digital mindset. How? You need to go for the classes. You need to go for the e-learning, whatsoever lah. If you got time, you need to. Because why? The skill, the knowledge in 2026 to 2030 is about ASK. Your attitude, your skill, and your knowledge. So, when talk about knowledge, you need to go for the digitalization. Whatever it is, we need to go to do a knowledge of learning about digitalization. Ada soalan? Understand? That's part about AI leadership is my futuristic. Everything kalau you tengok kat Netflix lah, if you can go kat Netflix, semua robotik. All the story about that, all the robotic, all the computerization, all the technology. Even though China, now last time got something to do about the product, now also they're looking for technology. So China punya technology, they recently what? The China technology to conquer world, they establish what? In technology. Tak tahu? After I telling this answer, please DeepSeek. DeepSeek from China. Nak challenge ChatGPT. So all looking for technology. So hopefully you all also need to go and more depth into the technology. Learn about digitalization, digitize digital equipment, and learn about how to design about your digital. Alright? So how to be AI aware? Not just a user, but a thinker. How? You need to understand the AI to one. AI lead, AI guided, AI assisted, AI aware. No AI, all human. So you need to understand how you're going to lead using the AI. How you're going to guide using AI. How you to assist doing AI. How to aware about AI. Human LED, human directed, human framework, human corrected. Lastly, no, all human, no AI. So this part of the framework. After this, you will look into the, okay. So as part of the leader, AI futuristic, they talk about this one. Yeah? Let's skip again. So, when you want to learn about leadership AI, you want to talk about digital world, you need to understand the 5G. The next generation of wireless communication. The second thing about manufacturing, part printed layer by layer using the digital. Artificial intelligence, AI, computer that make decision and prediction that you are using now. Actually, you have generative AI system that create content. These are the syllabus that digital into Asian School of Business learn and relearn. Augmented and virtual reality is what AR, VR, MR. You know about AR? AR? Yes, the one from your handphone, AR. VR? You're using the VR. MR? Mix, using, that one also pakai handphone, that one MR. So many things that augmented and visual. Immersive technology. Autonomous vehicle is about drone. Big data analysis or analytic is about data driven. You know, in Penang, when you go Batu Kawan, go to KL, you look so many buildings up. Not because of the product, because of the what? Siapa tahu? Data center. In Penang now, Johor, Penang, a lot of others country coming to us invest into data center. You know data center? Cloud, tahu kan? Need to learn that one. Then blockchain technology, cloud computing, a shared pool of computer resources. Memang look like aliens, but this is how the digital era will look into that. Cyber security, hackers, banyak-banyak ada hackers. Very simple. That guy show how to detect you at that lifetime. You tengah pakai handphone, he knows what handphone, location, they can tag the picture into the system. So you need to learn about cybersecurity. Digital twin, this is a system that new coming out. It's about virtual, edge computing, innovation. This one, Internet of Things, quantum computing, robotics, supply chain. Then last but not least is about sustainability. This is a module that we talk about digitalization now. You want to become a leader, you need to have this kind of the knowledge to get things done for 2030. Ada soalan? Ada soalan tak? Okay ke? Because you are be part of the leadership for AI future. You know what? Sini ada tak orang baca buku Michael Kotler for marketing? Ada tak? Tak apalah, I share. Michael Kotler 4.0 talk about IoT, Internet of Things. And then he come out with the book, and the book 5.0, he talk about technology of humanity. Now, after last year, he come out the new book, Marketing 6.0. He talk about what? He talk about future of immersive. When talk about future of immersive, that time TikTok coming up, Instagram coming up, video, bag kuning, yellow bag, white, green bag, all these things. All about future of immersive. Masa depan yang menghayalkan. That's how the things will look. So as part of the leadership, as part of your become a leader, you really need to understand not just a deep, but depth into the technology and AI. Okay? Okay kah? Alright? Senang So this is a digital trend. When talk about what? Big data, customer journey mapping, agile. Now coming up the words of agile. You know what does agile means? In Malay, agile means what? Agile means what in Malay? Ketangkasan. Agile is Malay say ketangkasan. The word of agile, we're going to look into the leadership. Must be agile. Why? Jangan ada sentap.com. We need to have this kind of perasaan. Right? So, AI, blockchain, ecosystem, Gen I. Now what? Who can guess what? This one. Coming up. 2030. Generasi Gen Alpha dah. Nanti dah ada come out. Gen I ni dah Alpha ni. The next one. Alpha pun ada generasi or generation beta. Beta. Now dia punya age around 5 years, 6 years. Alpha 18. So you want to become a leader, you need to understand the generation. How to talk that kind of the generation. Okay? Boleh? This is the most capable. ChatGPT, Anthropic, DeepSeek, China, Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot. Semua you got play with this all not? Ada pakai? Huh? Then the niche player, in India. Open source is complicated now. They talk about perplexity, Quora, infection. So I also understand about this when I go for digital leadership course. 3 months. Exam. Pening kepala tengok benda-benda ni. But it's good to understand. To make sure that we par with the trend. So you want to become a good leadership for AI, you need to understand about all the trend now. Ada soalan? Clear ke? Just little bit sharing lah. Kesian lah. Especially Malaysian citizen, student. Very difficult to get information. Because why? When I've been to the digital leadership, Malay can be counted. All coming from the others races. Chinese, India, so from Sarawak, Sabahan, they coming learn about digital leadership. 3 months, you know. And there's an exam. So any question about this? ChatGPT 4.5, ChatGPT 4. Got question or not? Tak ada? Clear? Senang banyak saya buat kerja. Very easy. No question. Because last time when I do application, so many people ask me question. Macam ni, macam tu. I pun, when people ask, I explain and other also learn. But you are very good. Very clever. Yeah, sir. I can't hear you, sir. He saying? Pay money. ChatGPT 4, you need to pay. That's all. The different Google Gemini is free. ChatGPT need to pay. So once you pay, there's a ML there. You can be trusted. The things can be trusted. Because ML is machine learning. They have the machine learning here. But this one don't have machine learning. They want to ask, they cover all IoT inside the internet. They just pull whatever match to you. Also same also.
How about the difference between Google Gemini and Microsoft?
How the different? This one?
Yeah.
Google Gemini and
Microsoft Copilot.
Microsoft Copilot. Both actually coming from the one company.
Then
but
why do we have different names? Why?
Because this one by Microsoft, this one by Google. That's all. Because they are sometimes they are not against, they are very good positively, but the word, the ML, is different what data driven they're putting. The Microsoft word is Microsoft. You're using the Microsoft, then there's a lot of things there, content inside there. But Google, using the Google, they can assist free of charge, yeah.
Is it that each company is trying to compete, that's why they have different AI modules or what?
They are not competing each other, but actually they are helping each other. Because the world is bigger, you know. So many people, if cannot go here, they go here. So there are sometimes it's about collaboration. But we say, oh, we want to compete. No. It's about the positive things that they don't do. Into the strategy. This is all the strategy marketing they do. Yeah? You are Mr.?
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are Mr.? Your name?
Oh, my name is Sankumba.
From?
Gambia.
From
the Gambia.
Oh, no Gambia. Jarang dengar. I thought Uganda. Okay? So thank you for your question. Ada question lagi? Ada? Yes, sir. Wow, all from the foreign student here.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah. So my question is actually that the Chat GPT in the AI is
You alright?
actually modifying the new world of the education. So my question is that for the strategic planning and for these sort of things like making scripts and all that, so nowadays we use Chat GPT, but before that if we use like making the script or something like this, we used to force our mind to do that. But nowadays just simply type that and Chat GPT will do that. So don't you think that it's like weakening our minds?
Actually, good question. Actually, when you do ChatGPT, it's about how you question the ChatGPT, how you drive the word or your question into ChatGPT. If you talk about how I want to fry chicken, then your friend asks the same thing, chicken, how to fry. But they're given the different meanings, you know. So that's why in ChatGPT, you cannot use 100%. You only get a guidance only. So when you put as a guide, okay. If you as a trusted machine, then you go on. So that things that I can answer you lah. Because I'm not from ChatGPT. They not pay me, but we study about that. Right? You are from?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Okay, not Shah Rukh Khan,
Thank you very much.
Welcome, welcome. So good. So any question? Yeah. Wah, semua bagus. Where Unimed? Tak tanya.
Hello everyone, hope you're fine and doing well. So my name is Israr. I'm from Afghanistan, from Al-Bukhari International University. Basically, I don't want to ask a question. I just want to say that these days we see many things, videos, text and everything. Isn't it very boring that we see all same texts, like receiving emails, seeing reels in Instagram or Facebook or wherever, all same, the content, the way they write. So isn't it very boring? How the future will be very, you can say, when we participate in an event, so if we face the same content again, so the next time it will be very boring and very like distracting. So how the future will be in next 5 years?
Yes.
When we see all same content with the same type, like even the digital marketing era or the digital leadership, so they're writing same email, the templates and everything. Isn't it very boring? So, and how the future will be very dangerous when we see to these things, and we can go beyond many big and bigger scenarios and strategies like this.
Thank you so much from Afghanistan, is it? All right, good. So actually, the life is boring if you're boring. Because know why? When you feel bored, then it's boring. Because it's about us. Just now from PayNext, it's about you. You see, from 5 years, 2030, you look into that, avatar is going to play a role. Avatar, no more boring. You play with the avatar. You play with the system, with avatar. 3D. That one, I think if you're boring, I cannot say anything. But you look into that, the technology, every day got new things coming up. But if you don't want to look into the trend, then only you find out it's very boring. Last time I feel like you. Before I go for the classes about my digital literacy, I say, oh, wow, what happened? But after I go for that classes, I look into, wow, there's a new things that I learned about the mindset. Again, for the 2030, you all please don't fix your mindset. You need to have your growth mindset. Only you can be success into 2030. Right? Did I okay for the answer? For Afghanistan? Unimed? Tak ya? Datang je. Bas tunggu dah. Tanya. Ya, siapa? Malaysia? Dari Malaysia. Baju batik. Okay.
Ada
Oh, terima kasih. Good question. Actually kita punya cohort pertama for AI dekat mana? Kat Malaysia, cohort pertama announced by PMX. Cohort pertama that come out with the AI nanti. Tak tahu? Yes, UTM. The AI cohort pertama that will finish going to launch it 2027. Bagus tanya soalan tu. Ada Malaysian people. When the ASEAN baru habis saja, Malaysian people under Meranti, pernah dengar Meranti? TPM, Technology Park Malaysia? Tak pernah that one you need to explore further lah. So a lot of info about the move into the AI world or digital world in era. Alright, boleh jawab? Boleh terima jawapan saya? Tak boleh jumpa, kita bergaduh kat luar. Tak ada masalah. Alright, so not everything you see on your mobile is true. Remember that. Not everything. Lagi-lagi sekarang ni. Yesterday when I meet that guy, Professor Dr. What, dia hackers, dia kerja dengan, bukan kerja lah, dia dalam Asia School, but dia punya part time dengan Bukit Aman lah. Dia kata phone macam tu kan ada, Dia kata dia tengok what type of handphone, what number, dia kira, dia buat slide. Dia tu tengah duduk macam ni. And then from other participant, they stay in Sarawak. They ask this madam, what type of a CCTV that you use at your house? Dia pun beritahu lah. Okay. And then dia masuk, they go into the system. They show they have 7 CCTV. That time the husband tengah buat kat kebun. The CCTV. That kind of things now happen. If they want to hack you, they will hack you. But not from Malaysian people. Especially from the India. They are very good. Very clever. Alright? So ada soalan lagi tak? Ada soalan, saya boleh jawab, saya jawab. Tanya soalan. Ada makan ke tak ada? Saya tak tahu. Alright? Ada lagi soalan? What does the strategy in digital world means to you? Again and again, it's about knowledge. You need to have knowledge. Go in depth, not in depth, depth. Dalam. So you will look into the strategy that company will look into that. They will guide for the digitalization. Because why? Digitalization is about era. Again and again, this is no more about process, it's about era, it's about trend. Suka tak suka, like or don't like, you need to face it for 2030. Right? That's all my sharing. Okay? So tepuklah tangan kawan. Itu pun kena minta. Kesian you all. Okay. Japan. Alright? Kalau ada soalan boleh tanya saya lah. Boleh tanya-tanya lah. Saya hope for all the student, especially Malaysian student, learn about that. Kita lack of the things, the technologies. Alright? So I'm sharing here, I halalkan all my sharing. Thank you again for Dato, and then also the Professor UUM will call me for sharing. Okay, thank you so much again. Bye.
Thank you so much to Dr. Hussaini for the powerful and future-focused address. We kindly invite you to remain on stage for a brief moment as we proceed with our token of appreciation. To express our gratitude, we now invite Afi Irfan to accompany Yang Berusaha Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin Omar, Dean of the Students Affairs Department, UUM Malaysia, to present a memento of appreciation towards our honoured speaker. Please welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Hussaini, and a special thank you to Prof. Madya, Dr. Zainuddin Omar, and Afi Irfan for leading this gesture of appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause, please. As we draw near to the end of this meaningful and momentous summit, we pause to reflect on the dynamic exchange of ideas, strategies, and visions for the future that have unfolded today. From global leadership perspective to digital innovation and the challenges of an AI-driven world, iFUTURE UUM 2025 has been a reminder that the future is not something to wait, but something to build, lead, and to shape together. To officially bring this summit to a close, it is our great honor to invite a leader who exemplifies visionary thinking, entrepreneurial drive, and a strong commitment to youth empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sharifah Sharin Al-Mashur, Chief Executive Officer and founder of PM Gift and owner of the Love Penang Hotel, to deliver her closing speech for the iFUTURE UUM 2025 Summit. Please welcome Datuk Sharifah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. I need to put on my spec or else I cannot read. Okay. Okay, now this is the reading glasses. When I put it on, I can't see you. So I want to see your face first. Thank you everyone for being here today. I'm so glad to see all of you. Give ourselves a big clap. And so now allow me to put on my spectacles. Ini namanya faktor usia. All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good evening, everyone. Alhamdulillah, with the grace of the Almighty, we have come to the conclusion of the iFUTURE program. And I must say, it is a meaningful and enriching day it has been. First and foremost, I can see you now. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to all parties who have made this event a success. Our esteemed speakers, dedicated participants, and the hardworking organizing committee. The day began with a powerful keynote address by a dear friend of mine, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Haji Ramli Muhammad Tahir, entitled Leading with Vision, Shaping the Future Digital Leadership. His insight reminded us all of the importance of visionary leadership. In this rapid changing digital era, leadership is not merely about direction. It is about cultivating and embedding values and that driven in the organization forward. We were then honored to have Professor Nurlia Nordin all the way from Jakarta, Indonesia. Her session, Global Perspective on Leadership Development. I've got a bigger one. These help very much, thank you. Okay. Global Perspective of Leadership Development provided us with invaluable insight into leadership practice that evolve beyond national and cultural boundaries, integrating interculture, competence, transnational cooperation, and contextual awareness. Thank you for traveling far to be with us today. Next, we have Puan Haslina Bahasan, Senior Participant, Assistant Secretary, Investment Privatization Unit CEO of Invest Pahang, presented Cultivating Critical Leadership for a Challenging World, emphasizing on the theme of future-oriented leadership by shifting our focus to the growing demand for leaders who can think critically and act decisively amidst complexity and rapid global shift. Equally impactful was a session by Encik Nazri, he just left just now. Encik Nazri Budiman Muhammad Nordin, Head of the Federal Government Department, Government Digitalization Division, PayNet Malaysia, titled Harnessing Digital Innovation for Practical Impact. He stressed on the transformational power of technology in government and also emphasizing on the idea on how digital. The text finished just like that. This is also part of the digital. It's all right. No worries. That's why Dr. Hussaini said, do not depend 100%, right, on the chat GPT and I. The leaders still need to be leader. So luckily I'm not a lecturer, but I can handle things, don't worry. It's just that age factor, you know, I can't read small notes. I'm trying. Okay. Let me repeat it again, okay? Equally impactful was a session by Encik Nazri Budiman Muhammad Nordin, Head of Federal Government Department, Government Digitalization Division, PayNet Malaysia, titled Harnessing Digital Innovation for Practical Impact. He stressed on the transformational power of technology in government and also emphasized of the idea on how digital innovation can be strategically applied in generate real-world outcome. If you were to know the value of that man just now, I think nobody will let him go back just like that. You know, I said to him, I really wanted to see you, but I have some other program just now. So I've got his card. So being a leader, you need to know who is the person that we need to have the network, because your network is your net worth. Okay, leaders? All right, finally, we explore the future of leadership. It's okay, darling. I manage this. Finally, we explore the future leadership in the age of artificial intelligence from a dear friend of mine, Dr. Hussaini. Thank you very much for coming. He came back all the way from Kuala Lumpur, drive direct to UUM. Thank you. Give a round of big clap to him. Thank you very much, Doctor. The session Leadership in AI Future painted a picture of tomorrow's challenge and opportunity. It reminded us that while technology advances, true leadership must remain rooted in ethics. Throughout today's journey, we have gained knowledge, inspiration, and renewed a sense of purpose. Did we? Hello? Hello, everyone? Nobody is looking at me. Right, did we get that? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Boleh, ya? The iFUTURE program has opened our mind to the new possibilities, challenge us, and ignite our passion to the shaping of the future. To all our speakers, thank you very much for your time, your wisdom, and willingness to share your expertise. Special thanks to those who traveled afar, and your presence has truly enriched our program. To all participants, congratulations for your commitment and engagement. May the insight you have gained today empowered you to lead with encourage, clarity, and compassion. And to the organizing committee, can I see the organizing committee? Hi. Only one organizing committee. Okay. And to the organizing committee, thank you for your tireless and work behind the scene. This program would have not been possible without your dedication. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby officially declare to wrap up the International Young Future Leaders Summit, iFUTURE UUM 2025. Thank you very much. Congratulations and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sharifah, for your meaningful and inspirational words that so eloquently mark the end of this memorable gathering. With all due respect, we would like to kindly ask Yang Berbahagia Datuk to remain on stage for our next session. To present a token of appreciation, we now invite Afi Irfan to accompany Yang Berusaha Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin Omar to present a memento of appreciation to our honorable guests. Please welcome. Thank you, Datuk Sharifah, and a sincere thank you to Professor Madya Dr. Zainuddin Omar and Afiq Irfan for leading this gesture of appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate this valuable moment, we shall proceed with our photography session. I would like to ask all participants to be gathered at the center of the hall as we welcome our esteemed photographer to take over this session. Once again, I would like to invite all attendees to gather towards the center of the hall as we proceed with our photography session. All eyes on Datuk Sharifah's iPhone as we're about to take a group selfie. Ladies and gentlemen, in the count of 3, 2, 1, smile. Thumbs up, everybody. 3, 2, 1, smile. Let us all wave to Datuk Sharifah's camera. Another one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you so much, Datuk Sharifah. Now we would like to proceed with our photographer to lead our photography session to commemorate this memorable moment of today. I would like to request all attention and cooperation as our photographer would like to lead our last photography session. Once again, we would like to ask all members of the hall to be gathered at the center of the hall as we proceed with our photography session. I would like to pass